Hello everyone. This is Revati M, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. SNS Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to discuss about the introduction and programming of data science. So first we see what is introduction to data science. So we can explain data science as a powerful discipline that focus on converting raw unstructured data into meaningful business insights that support decision making. For every organization today generates huge volume of data, but data by itself has no value unless it is properly analyzed. So data science bridges this gap by using systematic methods to clean, process, analyze and interpret data so that the patterns, trends and useful knowledge can be discovered. These insights helps business improve performance, reduce risk and identify new opportunities. Next we see what is data science. So data science equal to extracting meaningful insights from raw data. Already we've seen. So the process of extracting meaningful insights, raw data collected from sources like transaction, sensors or user transaction is often messy and unorganized. Data science applies systematic techniques. So here we apply the systematic techniques to clean, analyze and interpret this data, transforming it and into useful information that supports planning and strategies. Next, we see the data science workflow overview. Here, the typical data science workflow can be explained as a step-by-step process. So here, step-by-step process are there. First, ask an interesting question, get the data, explore the data, model the data, communication with displays the result. So this step is critical because poorly defined problem leads to incorrect solution. Next come data collections, where relevant data is gathered from resources such as database, sensors, surveys or online platform. So EDA helps students. So here EDA. So it's helps students and analysts gain insights and make informed decision about the next steps. So these models are assessed in the model evaluation stage using metrics such as accuracy in the model evaluation stage using ensure reliability and performances. So these are the workflow overview in the data science. Next, we see the problem understanding. Here, one problem is explained as the most important first step in data science workflow. Before touching any data, we must clearly understand what problem we are trying to solve. Okay, so we have taken some data, but we have to first know what the problem we have to solve and how it process like that. So we are trying to solve. This includes identifying the goal of the analysis, such as whether we want to classify data into categories, predict future outcomes or segment customs into the groups. A clear goal gives the directions to the entire project. Next, the students are taught to understand business requirements, which means knowing why the problem matters and how the solution will be used in real life. For example, we take a company may wants to predict customer churns, but the real requirements could be to reduce customer loss by model supports actual decision making and not just technical accuracy. Finally, we define success metrics to measure whether the solution is effective. These metrics could include accuracy, precision, recall, profit, improvement or cost reduction depending on the problem. Okay, so next we see the data collection. So we have to solve the problem. First we have to collect the data, and that is called as the data science workflow, because the quality of insights depends directly on the quality of data collected. In this stage, raw data is gathered from multiple sources based on the problem being solved. One common source is database where organized store structured data such as records like MySQL, then Oracle SQL Server. Another important source is APIs, Application Programming Interface, which allows data scientists So which allows data scientists to automatically fetch real-time or periodic data from external services, such as whether data, stock prices, social media posts, or payment system like that. So next one is a survey. It's used to collect primary data directly from the user or the customers. Next one is a web scraping. So web scraping techniques are used to extract information like product prices, review, job listing, or new article from the web pages. Okay. So next one is a sensor or logs. So it is a full is a IoT process. Logs generate continuous stream of data in applications such as IoT, healthcare, smart cities, and cyber security, capturing information like temperature, heart rate, machine status. These are all comes under the sensors and logs. So we come to the end of this section. I hope you enjoyed this section. Thank you.